If you change your thinking, you change your world of experiencing.
As Lindell said, virtual reality can be changed. Now, in a computer program, the way that you change the virtual reality is you change the program. Lindell's giving you the way to change this virtual reality we call life. And it's change your mind, change your world. You have a change of thought. Immediately, the virtual reality begins to shift.
That's it. The very second you discern to change your mind, your world starts changing. But how often, how long do you stay in that state of mind? You see, you have to have a mindset. You have to have something that works automatically, because it's all on automatic. God put the world, the drama man, the play of humanity, all on automatic. So if you're hurt in any way, you did it. Even the praying, everything is on automatic. And I've been criticized greatly for saying that, but it is. Think about it. As you think you are. Really? Really? That's it. As you think you are. What are you thinking about? And what are you experiencing? If they match, then you know you found how to cause desired change. You just think differently. And I know it sounds so simple, but look, for what we're claiming it does, it seems that it would be at least something you want to examine for yourself, first person. Because everything happens first person, because you're the one choosing for you. Are you aware of what you're choosing? You're actually praying ceaselessly. That's what you're told. That doesn't leave anyone out. Everyone. And you say, well, I'm not religious. Well, it's all right. You're still praying ceaselessly, because it's as you think you are. That's it. So watch it. You're told not to imagine mischievous imaginings. And we see plenty of that. So it tells you that that's the reason for the why me, why this, and why now. As you think you are. They just tell them that.
You know, you said everything happens first person. Our problem is we're too nosy. And what I mean by that, we're worried about second and third person, and we're not controlling our own thinking. And we say, well, what about them, Lord, as Peter said about John? And he says, that's not your business.
That's right. That's
your
right.
business is to think lovely and of good report.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you want to manifest, not what DeCarlo's doing, not what Lindell's doing, not what Neville's done, but what you're to be doing.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, it's like I have to go back into, well, the 50s, when I actually started reading Neville's work. And it was very, very enticing, but it was my own feeling of myself that did not allow me to enter in, as he constantly said, enter in and change your mind. And I could never actually even get in. And so I thought, well, maybe it's me. And actually it was me, but not in the way I thought. I wasn't being denied from without. I was being denied within myself. All denial, we're told, is self-denial. God's not denying you anything. He tells you, choose this day. He didn't say what to choose. I didn't hear any parameters at all. I didn't hear any, don't do this and don't do that in it. No, choose this day. If you chose wrong, well, that was your choice. And so you got it. And if you didn't like it, well, change your mind, change your world. Tell them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I like that you said, you know, that what I had to come to the realization was that the error was in me. You know, it talks about Shakespeare saying, Brutus, the fault is within you, in your own thinking. The error is in us. If there's something that we're not manifesting, If there's a life that we're not living, then it's on us, because the life that we're living is the life that we've imagined. Would you agree?
As you think you are. That's it. You're imagining. You're using imagination morning, noon, and night, and you may not even be aware that you're doing so, but you are. So your work is to direct it. You're to become a better director of what you're thinking and feeling, because that's what you're going to be experiencing. It's as simple as that. If you don't want to experience, drop it and leave it and let go and let God. Sounds simple, but it's easy to get caught up in the repetition of an old idea. And all you have to do is do it for just even a moment or so, and you're off on that trek. Don't do that to yourself. Actually take control. You're in control, even if you're not taking control, but that doesn't mean that because you're not taking control that you're not responsible, because you are, because you'll be chosen for. You'll hear others' ideas and attitudes and then whatever's going on in their world, and if that excites you, well, then you'll be part of that world. But you're told to be in the world, but not to be of the world. Now, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. You can enjoy it to the nth degree. And nothing is restricting you from enjoying it except you. So, change your mind, change your world. You say that so many times, but, that's what it takes, doesn't it?
It does. You know what? And if you said it 10,000 times in one broadcast, it wouldn't be enough. And you were talking about directing your thoughts. And I just want to share this, the importance of going into the silence. I was coaching a young lady, and her thoughts were all over the place. And I began giving her some exercises to just start off with 5 minutes a day of going into the silence. A month later, after receiving that coaching, she said her life was transformed. It was almost like it was a miracle. She's been happier than she has ever been because she's able to control her thoughts. She understands now, as you think, so you are.
Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful when you see the results?
Absolutely.
I mean that's what we're looking for, the results. And that's what they should be looking for, the results. The results of what they're thinking and feeling. But be sure of what you're thinking and feeling. Because subconscious mind's not going to question you. You see, that's what you want to remember. Subconscious mind only builds your world according to what you think feelingly about yourself. That's it. So if you want it to change, you have to change the feeling about self. And it is justifiable to do so because it was commissioned to you by God. Do so and see so for yourself so. Think that'll do it?
I do. And before we begin to wind down, we're not there yet, but I want to get this in. Listen, many of you have been wondering about life change. You've been wanting tools that would help you with that. Go to Metaphysical Art Theater. You'll find Lindell's 4-CD set out there. That 4-CD set will also come with 4 PDFs that will be emailed to you. Now, the CDs will be mailed out to anyone in the U.S., but now if you're in another country, we would have to send you a digital bundle. That would be everything in a package, but it would be a digital package because we would have to send it by way of email. But if you're really serious about life change, it's such a small price, and I mean it's very small price compared to other people selling likewise packages and things like that that are similar. But we keep it inexpensive so that you can get it and so that you can experience the life change. So go out to metaphysicalarttheater.com. You'll see Lindell's 4-CD series out there. You'll also see his link to his books on Amazon. But like I said, if you get the CDs, you don't have to purchase the books on Amazon because those PDFs are going to be a part of the package plus the bonus gift. So I wanted to get that in. So now we're getting back to as you think, so you are.
Fantastic.
As we're looking at winding down, we're talking to the person that doesn't believe that they're qualified, that they're worthy, that they're good enough. What would you say to the person? you said they're not. Go ahead. I'll let you elaborate on that.
Yeah, just tell them, get over it. Nobody's worthy. I mean, it's all by grace. So accept the grace and be happy. That's all there is to it. Really. Don't complicate it. You're talking with God, consciousness of being conscious of being what? That's what you're given. What are you conscious of being? Be it. That's what the Scripture is telling you. Just be it. Your ideal, your dream, be it. However poorly. Because anything you start for the first time, it's always poorly. You get better as you progress. So you got to be there. You got to show up to progress. Does that make it?
It does, and I always like that you always say you kept it simple from the early portion of the broadcast to the end. Start.
Yeah, that's it. Start. Yeah, I have trouble with that myself.
We all do, if we're going to be honest.
Oh wow, like, oh, okay. That's the way it is. You get started. Oh, okay.
And I appreciate the transparency because, see, people think that this stuff comes easy to us. They think that there's without effort on our part. But we have those days that we may not feel like, that may not want to get up out of the bed, whatever the case is. But what we do realize is that thoughts create reality. So, yeah, we can stay in bed and relax and vegetate the whole day, or we can get out and do something. Sometimes I choose the former. Sometimes I say, you know what, today I'm not doing anything.
Really?
Today I'm going to relax, and the body appreciates those days. You ever have one of those days?
I'm doing an awful lot of relaxing these days. Well, just wait till you get to my age. It's really easy.
I certainly look forward to it.
I never could really relax, until I got this message. I never really, I didn't even know I was running overload all the time, but I was. But you don't know that until you've actually tasted of peacefulness, and then you realize that you were running hard for no reason, because it's all with you already. You don't have to make it so. You just have to recognize it so. But let them go. They'll figure it out. No, actually, you don't figure it out. It's revelation. But you do have to show up to get the revelation. You know what I mean? You have to be aware that that's what's happening. And because it is. But you've had revelation. But if you're busy, it just dissipates. You have to be aware. At least more aware. But the more aware you are, the more aware you want to be, and then it just goes on and on from there. Hopefully.
I just want to touch on one thing before we end this. You said You got a taste of peacefulness, and that's, once you get that, you really kind of want to get away from everything that's not that. You understand what I mean?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. But, it's difficult to cut yourself off from the world completely. Yeah. But it does. You will do so quite a bit. And that'll be good, because you'll have the time to actually identify yourself to you. That's it. That's what you need to do. Is it time?
It is, sir. It's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed it like always.
It has been. You've done a wonderful job of hosting this.
Thank you, sir.
I don't have the know-how about all of this, but as long as it's getting the message out there, that's all I care about.
And we're doing just that. We're getting the message out.
Thank you.
Have a great one, sir.
You too.
Bye-bye.